Hey Gloomman, hey Sunny, welcome, welcome. I just got carried away. Just hold on. Yeah, I saw a showcase of a new product about trust. Makes you wonder once like why Karanga keep being used aggressive for no reason. Things an SUV, smaller price Ativa, just an aggro. I don't think Ativa is that aggro. I think it looks kind of cute, if I may say so. No, I don't mind actually. Just sort of like looked, just saw something my friend just posted, which is something along the way of, it's like Project Orbit. Is it like girls only or they're like guys? Oh, I think they are guys. I know, like one of these. Huh. All right. Yeah, it's gotta be the front, huh? Fog lights. What noise the lights called anymore? It's a bit fog. It's not how much fake it is. I think it's just called. Yeah, I think it's the fog lights. I think it is called a fog light. But anyway, yeah, let's like have some music, chat music, super jazzy. Oh, this is a Malaysian group. Okay, interesting. Hey Murdoch, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. I guess still in the game with the boys. Oh wait, I haven't brushed my teeth yet. I knew I was just thinking like, am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, I haven't brushed my teeth. Yeah, whole almost grill fake thing. Those. I think it's just called a grill. Actually, I'm just gonna. Was it strangely enough? Apparently, Tristan Gunpla is picking up traction. I completely forgot it existed. Tristan itself, along with Twilight Axis. Yeah, I heard. I think Tristan. I think it just sort of become like a meme of just like bad Gundams. No, I gotta get some stuff done right now. Alright. Then I'll just. I guess we'll just wait for Marduk, And Shark, like the lot, the boys. Okay. So actually, I think it says at starting anyway. I'm just gonna go back to the starting screen. Let's just let me. I don't screw it. Just have the music. Have the music, I guess. I'm just gonna let the music play. I'll go like brush my teeth. Okay, what is it? Okay, I'll get back to that, but I'm just gonna tell you guys this one. I just got like an auto modded, right? Yeah, just all this talk of like being a message being auto modded, right? There is one one message right now on Twitch that just got auto modded, and I'm just gonna read it to you, guys. Man, these people, I'm telling you, man, just the audacity of these people. Yo, I also stream this game sometimes and I really enjoy being part of the community. If you're down to connect, feel free to message me on Discord. Bitch, what game? I mean, if it's like what, fucking Warframe, which is yesterday, then yeah, I think maybe this message makes sense, but bitch, bro, there's no game here. Like, what the fuck are you on about? Yo, I also stream this game. I just started the bloody stream. Yeah, fuck off, man. What was that? Oh, what was that? Iron Lung is due 24th limited screening. I just have to wait for the normal release, cause again the screening is in KL. Screening is in KL, so I can't. I don't live in KL, so yeah, no, I couldn't watch it. And I do say that I wanted a poster, but man, really, am I just gonna travel to KL on a train just to watch a fucking movie? Like, am I really gonna go that far over a movie? Nah, bro, nah. Yeah. Also, alright, so so as for like the comment on the Gundam model of the Tristan, which, you know, I'm just might as well just like show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh wait. Almost screwed myself over there. Like, I have something dangerous opening. Let's just open on yeah, yep. Okay, wait, is it? Ah, yeah, it is display capture. Well, just full screen, you know, doesn't matter. Yeah, additionally, Twitter post about War Thunder playing getting more courage than Modern War Journal. Actually traveled to Yukon for a shot of T9 to prove it can be panned at one certain area. At least they didn't class docus again. So, but yeah, I think the Gundam we just like mentioning about yep, here it is. The Tristan, which okay, this is just like without the, you know, like any I think this is just the unpainted, which I think this is unpainted build, like just out of the box. Like, come on, Bandai, like are you even trying? And mind you, this Gundam came out at 2000. I don't know what year it came out. Is it 2010 or what? Okay, there's always like, you know. Yep, good old Dalong. Okay, so we just find okay, I'm just telling you that this will be relevant, but I'm just gonna find something that I'll open first. Which is, yeah, this will be relevant. Just gonna open this one, and then let me find where is the Tristan. So somewhere, I think at about, it came out actually not that long ago, really. Ah, yeah, here it is. Okay, like, again, this is what I mean, right? This is what I meant. This is like the NT1 from 2004. So this used like a 2004 mold. So like a stupid thing that this Bandai did is, what they do is, to make this, they just reuse the mold of this and just like slap like some extra parts on this, which is 2017. Like 2017, you're telling me this thing. Again, just look at, like, I'm just gonna give you like a look at the articulation, right? You know, I might as well just translate like this. Okay, what is it? Yeah, again, here. 2017. This is a 2017 model kit. Again, you look at the seam line here. Like, you look at articulation here. You look at fucking stickers here. 2017. Let me tell you what came out before that. This came out. This came out. And this came out. So, think of it, right? This is like what? Like, yeah, look at just... Like, this is the literal standard, yeah, here, set by Bandai themselves for post 20... Like, when did this thing came out? Yeah, 2017, same year. Same year. Alright. This one. 2015, 2 years older. Yeah, MT1 does have the forearm Gatling. Yeah, 2015, 2 years older. This one, 2015. So this is the standard that's set forward for Gunpla moving forward. Like, this is literal. If it's not this one, if it's not this, then it's this, because this came out before the OG Gundam. Like, yeah, look at the articulation. Like, 90-degree band, full band, pretty much full band. I think the leg is just a little bit chunkier, that's why I couldn't get a full band, but yeah, and even the head, like, look, right, the head mold. It doesn't just have like the cartoony, like it's huge cartoon. This one just have like what, just look at like the detailed clear parts. You got clear parts for the head, for the eyes, visor. Yeah, just look at the head articulation, see like how much you can look up. Even the hands, like you can look at like the feet. Details on the feet. Like all these. Like, look at this. This is what? I think this one came out earlier. Like, when this came out? Yeah, 2015. So, Bandai, you're telling me 2015 you can have this standard. Like, how long? Even R&D included. Like, you know. Perhaps, I mean, if like 2 years should be plenty of, you know, time to just start building an entirely new mold. And, you know, might as well, you know, you can just reuse the mold for a new NT1 revive. But nah, they just reuse like at that moment basically an ancient molding. Even like the review says, like, you know, this is just translated from Korean, but the problem is that the joint structure is too outdated rather than the appearance. The front skirt along with the big shoulder pins, which are completely impossible to operate before, after, up and down, barely activated, severely limiting the range of hip movement. Here, in addition to the junction line of the thighs, I haven't seen in a long time. The groin without a stand hold. Feel Again, maybe for, you know, if it's for like, God, those fuckers, like, fucking bastard already told I'm still playing fireworks, Oh my god, these fuckers. Yeah, classic Gungan plot RT was Stun Me Winner from 1979. Still don't know what to think of a bar. It's pretty much Jupiter's Gundam Mark II, but they ain't one. Yeah, volleyball. Hey Nelly, volleyball can't stay, but hi. Hey Nelly, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Just, yeah, again, it's nice of you. Just come over to say hi. Appreciate it. But yeah, now we're just like, you know, talking about Gundam. Here. So yeah, Bandai, no fucking excuse. Like, what were you thinking? I mean, that's also sort of like a thing, just like, you know. You could pretty much say this is just like the relationship between like Gunpla builders and like this is just like the relationship between Gunpla builders and Bandai. It's like, oh man, I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm just gonna say it out loud. We just, at worst, we just have an abusive relationship with Bandai. Also, by the way, just look at like the latest stuff, which is although just honest opinion, this thing is fucking ugly. It's like, I don't know, but I don't think there's just any way to just put it lightly. Like, you know, it's just, God, it's just so ugly in model kit form and in animation. Like, oh man, ew. It's a, what? Yeah, that's just my reaction to it. Yeah, it looks, it's not like bland. It's not even bland, it's just, what the fuck? It's just what the fuck I'm looking at. And then of course, you know, like next thing you know, the G-Quarks came out. Oh, this is like the origin. HG the origin. I'm still waiting for the HG CE legend. Like, man, no news at all. But then again, even sometimes I will say Bandai, they still sometimes do like questionable things. Like, I'm just gonna like look at these two, right? Let's look at these two. Like, even like, yeah, this is like all things considered kind of like a modern like a modern kid. But there's also another thing that's just like questionable. Like, let me just see, like, where is it? Okay, I want to know how this looks like without like what else? Yeah, here. What the fuck is this, man? Yeah, this is also like another one of those like, what the fuck is this, Bandai? Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, don't even tell me this is like stickers, like the little like launcher, the missile pod here. It's like, yeah, call whatever called Revenge is gonna be a bit ugly over design, intentionally edgy, but it is the most boring. Yeah, true. This is how the Drayson came out, color out of a box. Oh yeah, we'll look at it. Wait, Bandai ever make a Megas XLR model kit? No, haven't. I don't think Bandai, they rarely make a model kit outside, like from any franchise outside of like outside of Japan. Most they make is at most, right, Bandai, like model kits goes. As far as model kits go, they made the Pacific Rim. From like they make the Max from the sequel that does not exist. This is Max. I don't know why they call it like Pacific Rim Mac, but I don't know. I've never seen any of those Mac from like Pacific Rim before. I'm just gonna like show where is it. Yeah, ETC Mac. M stands for Mac. It's like they say they make like a new like the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, but I've never seen any of these before. So yeah, I just don't know like where this came from. Yeah, this supposedly a Pacific Rim from Pacific Rim, but I've never seen any of this in the movie. No, my child's Megas XLR. But yeah, they rarely make anything outside of like Japanese mechs, like mechas. So let me just see if there's like any Japanese mechas out here. Okay, they have the like a couple of like Super Robot, which is Japanese. I'm not sure if it counts, but they make the Batman, the Batmobile from like Robert Pattinson Batman, which, you know, I'm gonna say I'll defend the movie. I fucking love like Robert Pattinson's iteration of the Batman. Also, I don't know why. Like they announced also it's also another thing. They announced like an entire line, like all like the Batmobile. No, they haven't made a real steel design. They haven't made a real steel design. Okay, what's this? Let's see. Oh yeah, they actually did announce they're gonna make like the Tumbler from Batman Begins, and also gonna make the one from Michael Keaton by the one directed by Tim Burton. But like they announced it, but you only ever released one, and that's it. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, but they rarely they do any like figures outside of like that's like an IP outside of Japan. They rarely does it. Most they do is wait, that's Kotobukiya. Most they've done is even for figures, right? Yeah, they just do like what? Here's one random Batman, like figurized, and then they did what else? Also, yeah, they did like some I don't know why Finding Nemo. I don't know why they did that. And Nike shoes because, huh? Okay, that's a biplanes ticket from Tokyo to Japan. I mean, I think Real still didn't get that much. Like at least like as far as like it didn't get that much like coverage. So, but okay, if Bandai, I don't think so. I don't think Bandai did any like Max out of like any Max series out of Japan. If you want to count Megazords, which they do a lot of Megazords, but technically Power Rangers is a Japanese IP because it came from Super Sentai, so yeah, so that doesn't really count. Well, let me just look at this though. Yeah, the action figures, so yeah, they only have they don't have much, it's just I think it's by Real Steel, no. Yeah, action figures. I think it's by who's this from? I think at most it's either it's Hasbro or I think most likely it's like Hasbro or like the Hot Toys from like Hot Toys, which is a Hong Kong company. Hey Shark, hey Sharky boy, 3 streams. So hey, what's up? Oh, when I thought to bring something out, hold on, I'll just have to go. I'll just go outside real quick. Yeah, Jake pulls out shotgun because I didn't have a fireworks. I just went out to grab water. Totally not just not randomly starting beef with my neighbor. Hey, Robot from Egypt. Hi, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Goes outside to touch grass. Yeah, Power Rangers mentioned recalling an AI-generated brawl with Lee Chong. Wait, what the? Oh man, I don't even care, man. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes I just look at things and it's like, ah, haha, okay, kind of funny, okay, then just goes back to business, cause tell you, man, just so much thing. I'm just gonna say something. Okay, it just looks a bit ridiculous. I'm gonna call it AI. But yeah, as far as Bandai does, they never make any real steel. I don't think they make much like Western IP mobile, like Western IP Max. Yeah, what about Dryson? Yeah, the Dryson. Where is it? It's the dog, huh? Yeah, Dresden, here. Dresden, I think Dresden just came out sort of like, I think mid-2000 is still not that, like, the best yet, as far as, like, articulations goes, like, but they actually have, this thing gives storage for parts, like, man, old days Bandai, like, yeah, they may be scummy, but at least they are thoughtful. Like, where the hell are these Bandai? Like, why don't you just give us more of these anymore? Like, it's just on the runner too. Like, just build it on the runner. Like, didn't, like, it's not like a lot, like much. But yeah, I think it's not like top notch really. Where is that? I think they show like articulations like somewhere. Yeah, here. Yeah, really not a lot. I mean, you know, seam lines, stickers. Man, what if there's a company similar to Bandai but Western? Okay, I can't say much yet, but I can say Western. I don't know. Think about Western model kits, right? They just made like what? Like mostly like things like tanks and fighter jets, or they mix the like the Warhammer model kit, which let's be real. For the price they're asking for is like, dude, really? It's the price you are asking, and this is the best you could do. Like, I'm not even sorry, man. I'm telling you, if Bandai thought of making it's like, yeah, the little, like, I mean, yeah, the little, you know, like tabletop one is like, yeah, sure, whatever, like the tiny scale. I mean, yeah, sure, I can forgive that, but the big ones, like, like what was it? I don't really know much about like Warhammer. Yeah, Titan. Is it called Titan? Yeah, it's like the Titans, right? Like, those things are huge. Could you just at least not, like, you know... Like, come on, man. Bandai has been doing it for years. Like, Games Workshop. Bandai been doing it for years. Why don't just, you know... At least if you can't even, like, bother to make, like, what, color model... Like, can you just at least make it, like, what, you know, it's like a snap fade with like, articulation and whatnot? It's not even articulation. The most they have articulation is just the head, like, at least, like, from some video. But it's just, multiple packs, so you can just decide, oh, I would like the leg position to be posed like this, and then you just permanently glue them. Like... Dude. Oh, God. Yeah, CJake does that have like illegal 3D printing Gundam parts Not really. I think it's just something that's just like a hush hush thing. But resin kits, right? Like those were, I think usually call resin kits. We can buy those, but again, because it's resin kit, I have to paint. Yeah, you have to paint it yourself, and that's like another thing altogether. So yeah. Yeah, tank and trains plane set a Warhammer tabletops model like Skylander. Yeah, older Dryson. Well, I think maybe this one just used the old mold, right? This is an older Dryson. Because there's one that's like P Bandai. This is a Dom 2. Actually, no, just for the sake, right? Okay, let's say this. This is 2006. I mean, the leg is not much, but look at the head. Like Bandai, they already, in a way, they sort of figure out articulation from the GM Striker. So this is just another one of those like, yeah, Bandai, what the hell? Like, what the hell, Bandai? No excuse. God, if you're dead, let me reincarnate in modern Japan. I don't think there's like an old Dryson here. There's a Rick Diaz. Yeah, nah. I think there's only half like the Dryson. Like as far as Model Kit goes, only have these, but this is a unicorn version. I think the OG version is a P Bandai. Lower next to the Strike. Strike. Oh, these. Oh, so it is not P Bandai. Huh, okay. No, just a recolor, right? And I think maybe just like slight remold. And you know, this little like nice quality of life thing item that Bandai, they don't do much. Yeah, it is just like a one-to-one remold. I think other than just like maybe the sleeves and the chest piece, but wait, who to say like the chest, like they just don't put details on like the wrist. But yeah, it's just straight recolor. Yeah, I asked Colin, what do you think of the Moon Gundam? I can't say much, but I do hear a lot of good things about it. Yeah, Void Rig or Bone Widow? Void Rig, like definitely, especially the one with like the, I think that's like the one with like the skin. Like, what's the skin called? What was it? Like, what's that skin called? Like, the Void Rig. What was it called? Design-wise, I'm going for Void Rig. Void Rig. I think just because the Void Rig have like that that one skin. Okay, Necromech. Okay, what they have? Yeah, Kryptonaut. This one, what was it? Yeah, Brunspa. Man, this thing, man, the Brunspa just. Oh man, that's. Like, holy hell, just look at this. Okay, that's a snake skin. Carnolith. Oh, okay, there's also like the Proto Necromag. The Day of the Dead is. Yeah, backmount Psycho dishes always have been really interested in me, but what about the hell are they used in lore, like long-range mind fucking a la Optimus Kiroko style? Psychomery, I don't know either. It's I mean, there's just something about like Gundam lore that just went past my head that I just never thought of. I just never thought of just looking into it like much. Oh yeah, the Moon Gundam. Like, yeah, it's just like a really good piece of engineering, toy engineering. Also, I like how they just give you like a fixed hand, just for like stability, and also like the extra things it comes with. Okay, swinging hips. I mean, it is simple. It is a simple thing. We just mind control debris into crash into people and open like Naruto talk people into surrendering. Yeah, man. Actually, speaking of which, right, the duel, just want to see if the duel is. I think it is compatible with the OG Assault Shroud armor. Like, I think. Oh my god! Look at those missing colors. Look at all those missing colors, man. That's yeah. This is you. This is the guy she told you not to worry about. Man, I hope to God Bandai they'll make the minimum they make an option parts for the dual Gundam Assault Shroud armor set, so I can just buy this one and I'll just slap the armor on top of it. I just kind of like the more utilitarian look to like the dual Gundam. Yeah, Warbad, please surrender. I don't know how my future wife Minerva smirk like Cole Phelps from Ellen because she ultimately ends with banana links. Typical Gundam. Yeah, what else? Also, man, this one I kind of missed it also. Like, this one just had like a limited release there. The Hein Western Flux color. Oh man, I think I missed that window to just get this. And then there's like a new one of this thing. Yeah, actually let me just look at like what else other React stuff we can do. Oh yeah, already did this one, so okay, remove. Yeah, I gotta edit the React I did on this one. Oh, it's just like SCP stuff. This one, I don't think I'll make this one. Yeah, I'll watch this. Yeah, what was it? Childhood wise, do Assault Shroud armor versus the one from Stargaze. I'll still say the Assault Shroud armor. Childhood wise, did they ever grow up with Bionicles before they discontinued? No, I do not. I mean, to be fair, I don't really grow up with much like toys. Like toys wise, I don't really grow up with like a lot. At most, it's just like the random, you know, those random like made in China toys that's just like those cheap toys that you just buy on like a random grocery shop somewhere. It's just like, you know, for like kids to look at, no articulation. It's just like Ultraman. Like for me, most of my toys are just Ultraman, and I just ultimately just end up destroying them because, you know, there's not enough articulation, so I just forcibly bend it and then I just break it. Now that I've mentioned Stargazer, one of the busters be the OG, the cooler one from Stargazer. I don't think I knew because of the odd here, pick out curiosity. Can't remember what platform it was on either. But yeah, I don't really never know much about like by the time I know about Bionic, because there's only been discontinued, so yeah, can't say much. Yeah, no comments. No comments. I don't think I'll be editing this. Okay. Actually, let's 1 month ago, I think we can do a react on this stuff. I'm not sure about what the channel think of like me doing a react of the stuff though. So okay, let's just add some like those newer videos. Oh yeah, this is a new one, 2 weeks ago. I'm just gonna add this to watch later. Yeah, I didn't do much of like the newest one. Okay, I'm just gonna put this one just, you know, just for the hell of it. And this one's also like a famous one. Yeah, 76. And yeah, where was it? Which one's like, yeah, oh yeah, this one. Now I have like saved couple of those. Meanwhile, the other channel, okay, I think we can do some of this like next week or so. Okay, I'm not doing this. 2 months ago, I think this is okay enough for us. Okay, this is like a compilation, 2025 compilation list thing. Again, just to mix it up, I'm trying to look for like some of like the older ones where I can like look at. Okay, man, some of these thumbnails are giving me just goosebumps already. Okay, do you know this one just because the title is kind of funny? I'm already getting goosebumps just from like the thumbnails. I mean, it is better for like clickbait. Like, you know, thinking about it. Yeah, I just get a couple of random ones. So yeah, there we have just 6. A whole collection. Yeah, for the Hyakushi got a coming out glossy and hell, like in a box is flashbang. Doing SCP, either Viridian or local C production. Yeah, we could go for that. But so I'm just gonna wait for a little bit until at least like, you know, Marduk and Shark like came back. I mean, they're in the chat, so I'm not sure. Like, they're still lurking, so I'm just gonna wait until they finish themselves, so we can just like, you know, have doing this together. You know, I mean, I appreciate. I would like just a little bit more like engagement in the in the chat. But yeah, I think we could do this. Okay, this is a bit long. Actually, I'm kind of want to just try this one because, you know, Karak Highway and stuff. But actually, I go back to like even more like Gundam like stuff, right? The Hyakushiki. I think you, Sunny, you missed it, right? I actually made a 100 subscriber special with the like on my channel. I do like 100 subscriber special. I just building like the Hyakushiki. Oh, let me just see if I can find like the video. Okay. Oh, I think you just seen this one, right? Okay, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Ah, same shit again. Okay, I think it's the ad block. I think it's like the whole YouTube fighting against like ad block stuff. But I just like just show you like opening, like me opening the box. Not that bright gold Hyakushiki, was it the topmost one? Okay, but I noticed the other day that the Assault Ace comic videos are surprisingly bite-sized, and 5 minutes despite each, despite their content. Like you were just talking about like one of these. I think that's like the gold injection one, right? Yeah, where was it? I think it's just somewhere near here. Yeah, this thing. Oh my god. Look at this, man. And then this is the modern one they gave us. God damn, this is just... I think this is like the only selling point for this. Like, this is like one of those shit where they just did it once and they never did it again. Yeah, where does happen? They're not being set. Thing happened earlier today. I don't remember being set notified for people. Never mind sub. You even notified here. Stream whatever reason. So bright, easily spotted to be shot. Okay, it's supposed to be like a reflective sort of. It's not gold plated. It just looks gold, but it's actually more like a reflective type of, like a beam reflector sort of like thing. Not sure how that works, but that's what we got. Well, oh my god, look at like the camera. Also, I just have like the Cubelay in the background. Also, this is also like the first time I cut out the pieces and just have it organized like this. You're freaking banana bandai. It's Queen Hunter bravely mistake a modern Hyakushiki to be Unicorn Phoenix from the color. Actually, I wonder if I still have like the old one somewhere stashed. Cause yeah, I need to just take those out and just put it on display. Cause that's one of like the. I have the older one actually. It's bought another one that's bought from like by my late grand uncle. So. But anyways. You know what, 10 more minutes, we'll just have like another chat for 10 more minutes, then we'll start with the react, which would be this one. You know what, let's do this one. It's like 1 month old, so I think that's good enough like for us to do a react on. Again, that's just sort of like my own thing where I preferably do like a video that's like older. That's at least like 1 month Oh, like 2 weeks to 1 month. Okay, I think I must also like enable desktop audio, which I think I should test. Okay, where was it? Okay, you know what? Audio test. Let's do it again. Okay, where is it? Yup, here it is.
Dori 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 dori.
Audio test. Let's do it again. Okay, works. Audio works. Yeah, what was it? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, if Zeta attempts at IBO's idea of paint, I suppose the nano lamp accept its general world how many times? 4. 4 what got his limbs blasted off always? Oh yeah, Quattro Bagina, that's his name. I always narrowly miss the comment. Dude, that's like peak plot armor. Like for some reason enemies just can't aim. In that like in that. But yes, audio works this time, so okay, I'm just gonna have this up. Okay, theater mode, and I'm also gonna adjust screen. Yeah, this one, Karak Highway. Yeah, this is just like what Malaysian, just like from a POV of like a Malaysian. And you know, I'm just gonna like leave it like a little space. So okay, yeah, yep, there. Okay, let's set it up. Now, yeah, now we just like talk a little bit more. Wonder why Char took that weird name. Could be worse. I'm just glad I didn't test audio with metal pipe with a 6-7 meme shutter like a. Yeah, I just used like one of these, you know, because. It's like, yeah, also the freaking man lost his edge post 1 year war. He's getting wiped out by his most opportune grunt. I mean, it could be worse. So let me just show you just like a whole bunch of like weird anime names. And it's all like Gundam. Weird anime names. Yeah, weird anime character names. Yeah, so what was it? It was like, okay, slain. Your twin brother named murdered or killed. Nissan Toyota. Stick dinner. Like I would be. I'm just gonna tell you this. This one is definitely a Gundam character. This one's from Iron Blooded Orphan. Yeah, the grunts are in-law hardened people balling out of 1 year war horrors, yeah. Malaysia, you can be interested, we'll learn a bit country culture with on like the ghost story side. Yeah, that. Yes, here. Every Gundam character, certainly not Quattro Vagina and Japito. Okay, full frontal. Okay, Z. Yeah, Kawasaki Saki. But yeah, that's just sort of like a collection of weird anime like character names we got. Yeah, biscuit, cookie, and cracker. Legit, that's the. Yeah, Griffin family names are cute. They're all bakies. Yeah, biscuit, cookie, and cracker. So man, biscuit deserve better. Like all of them deserve better, man. Like biscuit, cookie, and cracker. They deserve better. But again, that's just like the theme of Gundam. It's just war. It's just how meaningless war is. Alright, so I think this is all. I don't think anyone done like a react or like a video before. I think other than me. Could be the first one, but yeah, I really thought I'll just wait for like my like a proper VTuber model to do like one of these, but I think right now because it's like Chinese New Year, so there is not like really much updates like from my rigger. So yeah, I think we just have to like just go with it, you know, instead of just saving things. But yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna take a quick piss. I'll take a quick piss and I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, knowing local horror, remember Instagram thread saw of someone pretending goes to spook an old man, only for the grandma to come back out a whole pot chucking at the hantu. Even though iconic New Vegas soundtrack, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here we are. We're just gonna like, yeah, you know what? I'll say challenge is officially over, so we can properly do like the whole like this like scary stuff react. But instead of like, you know, the scary videos from like Nuke's top 5 and like scary comp, we actually look a little bit more into like our local legend, which is the Karak Highway. And I'm telling you, man, I'm actually quite like ecstatic when like this YouTuber like made this like video on like just about this topic, which last like she just moved to Malaysia as well. So it's just like, wow, yes, thank you. Check DMs. Okay, you know, I'll watch that one later, but now, yeah, we just start on the video. So, oh yeah, so there's gonna be like an ad break in between. So like, just like, you know, we just gotta expect that. So yeah, all right, we are here with the react. So everyone ready? Okay, who's here? So yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, it's just like a channel. It's called Beauty and the Beast. Also, it's just like mostly
Hey beauties and bees, welcome back to the show. Okay, today.
Yeah, it's actually just the premise.
If you're
She's
in the middle
doing
of your
like
skincare right now,
skincare
cleanser,
and makeup
toner,
while telling like
serum, whatever your nightly
like
ritual
creepy
is,
stories.
slow it down
So
for me. Because
and that's actually
tonight's
also
story
another thing I
isn't the kind you
appreciate like
sprint
her
through.
doing this.
This
'cause-
story is a slow drive, the kind where the road gets quiet and you start wondering if you missed your turn or if something is making sure you don't find it.
Right. Channel background music. Thanks for the reminder. But you know, since it's again just 40 seconds, or you know what, start over. We'll start over. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna mention it again. So the premise of like this series is the host.
Hey beauties and bees, welcome back to the show.
She'll be
okay. Today, get comfortable. If you're in the middle of your skincare right now,
mostly what she do is she actually do like sort of like a
serum,
makeup
whatever your
routine.
nightly
Which
ritual
I know
is,
I'm a guy. I'm just
slow it down for
watching
me.
like a lady
Because tonight's story
doing
isn't
her
the
makeup
kind you
routine, but I'm
sprint
here
through.
for
This story
like
is
the
a slow
story.
drive, the
Yeah.
kind where the road gets quiet and you start wondering if you missed your
And
turn or
also I
if
just
something is
want to
making
say, I
sure you don't find it.
This
We're not
the
talking about a
content she makes
haunted
actually
house
reminds
you
me
can actually
a lot of
avoid.
like this
We're talking about
YouTube
a
I used to
highway.
watch.
The kind of place you have to pass through whether you want to or not. And if something appears in your rearview mirror, if something lands on your roof, if something starts whispering through the static on your radio, you just have to keep driving.
Okay, so I'm just gonna apply mascara, get jump scared, and run into warp it. But also like just she mentioned about like the whole review mirror, right? Yeah, that or going to the hospital because of ink by eyes. But okay, this is just like another like just a little like habit I did. I think I've told this before, but you know, just for the sake of this video, I'll tell it again. So I just used to have this like weird sort of habit where I think it's sometime when I'm like driving home like late night by myself, I'll flip up the rear view mirror. Like you know, like I said, I'm not superstitious, but I do believe in ghosts. But and that's just sort of like a little thing. It's just like it's just one of the road that I'll pass through to go to my home. Especially I'm like between town, right? Between towns. There's just gonna be one stretch of road that's like always dark and like there's no like street lamp to illuminate. So it's all you just have is just the like it's just like the headlights of your car. So sometimes what I did is I'll flip up the the fucking rearview mirror, you know, crank up the music, you know. I think sometimes it's like I'm listening to like Luna Craze Get Back, the one from Tropic Thunder. And yeah, and I'll just use the side view mirror because I'm just like, I don't know, I just sort of just chickens out and like I don't want to look at a rear view mirror, so I'll just flip it out so I just can't see it then. Or you're afraid of the dark road, especially evil entity lurking around the car. Say less, I got a game for
And
I think
hope
it's like
that
something from like a
when you
chill ass
reach the
art
other
game.
side, you're still alone in your car. Tonight, we're going to Malaysia's most infamous highway, the Karak Highway.
Pronunciation on point. Also, yeah, this is also like a story. I think I also shared
Before
this
we
in
continue
like
tonight's story, I
a
want
group
to
before.
quickly share something I genuinely need every time I travel, especially for this channel. So for Beauty and the Beast,
Sponsored segment, bitch. I'm sorry, Megan, but
the app, or go to saily.com/.
I'm so sorry.
The link is at the top of the description and pinned in the comments. Expressway, go check it out. Before we get into the encounters, we need to understand this place. The Karak Highway, or the KL Karak Expressway, cuts through the wilderness of the Titiwangsa Mountains. It's
And
about
actually, I
60
heard also
kilometers
because it's
long
like what?
and
It's like
major
a
route
Titiwangsa
out of KL,
route, right? Which,
Kuala Lumpur.
so by the way, is that
to the east.
GTR?
So
Yeah, it's a
during the
GTR.
day, it's just a road. It's busy, normal, functional road.
Actually,
But
heard
at
this
night,
road also tends
it
to be
feels like the highway
a
changes
hot spot for
personality.
like
The
illegal
air
racing.
gets colder, the fog
Like last I
rolls
heard,
in,
like there's like
so
Karak
thick
Highway and there's
that
also
your
like the
headlights can't
the
light the way
Genting
ahead. The
Highland
trees press
mountain
close
pass.
on both sides,
Like a literal
and
mountain
the canopy
pass.
swallows the sky.
Besides, they make a run and both of
Here
you
is
end
what
up in
the
a crash, you can
tourism
haunt the
boards
bastard.
don't tell you. The Titiwangsa Mountains aren't just mountains. For the Orang Asli, the original people who lived here for 8,000 years,
So again,
the mountains
Malay
were
are on
alive,
point.
inhabited. They
Malay on
called the
point. Like
spirits
this is also
the
like why I like
spirit
this
guides who lived
content
in the
creator.
peaks, the rivers, the trees.
Also,
who
just
communicated
so you know,
through
this is a
dreams, who
second
kept the
channel.
balance between
Was it
humans
afraid of ghosts only because
and
I'm
the
alive, but the
land.
moment I can put my
And there
hands
were
on you, you're gonna
others,
regret it,
Penunggu,
CP.
guardian spirits of specific places, caves, forests.
But yeah, like I was
mountains,
talking about,
and they
this is
were
actually her
evil, not
second
originally,
channel.
But they
Her
had
first channel
rules.
is she's
And if
talking
you crossed
mostly like
into their
true
territory without
crimes, but it's like
permission, well,
it's like
I
true
will
crimes
later
in
tell you what
Asia, like
happens.
region.
In
So you
Malaysian
have like coffee house
folklore, when
crimes.
the
She's like
delicate
mostly talking about
line
like you
between the
know,
human world
like
and the spirit
Americas
world is
and
crossed when you
Europe and something
trespass
like
into their
South
living
Americas.
spaces. A
Her she'll
conflict
talk about
ensues.
mostly like
Some
crimes
say the old
in
ways
like
required
Asian
offerings before you
region.
broke ground on sacred land. Some say the spirits needed to be asked. In the 1970s, when they blasted a tunnel through this mountain, when
Also, I'm
they
just gonna
paved
just
over cost, when you
I just forgive me because I'm just like talking, right? Again, because it's a React video, sometimes I don't want to be just like, you know, it is sort of like, you know, customary. Like you have to like talk over the video as much as like you can, but I actually also like just sort of like some words just like miss me. So I'm gonna replay some parts.
trespass into their living spaces, a conflict ensues. Some say the old ways required offerings before you broke ground on sacred land.
So,
Some
yeah,
say
they
the
pretty
spirits
much,
needed to be
you know, it's
asked.
typical,
In the
like, old
1970s, when
customs.
they blasted a tunnel through this mountain, when they paved over forest that had stood for 130 million years, did
Ouch.
anyone ask permission? The construction workers who built this highway reported strange things: equipment failures, workers who refused to return,
Yeah, so
accidents
just
with no
building them like
explanation.
they have stories. Yeah.
But the government needed the road. Progress couldn't wait. So they finished the highway, opened it to traffic, and the accidents began almost immediately. And at first, they were explainable: sharp curves, wet roads, driver fatigue. But the frequency was strange. And then came February 28th.
And then also I think she didn't mention this. I think like again like I mentioned, just present government relocation letter offer welfare programs, but yeah. But again, just like I was mentioned earlier, right? It's also again this just I heard from like my friends. It's also another like hotspot for illegal racing. So I think that also like explainable for like the frequency for accidents because you know how some people they think they're hot shit, you know, they think they can handle that they can handle like the curves and whatnot, and then like accident, and then they die. It's like go lah, drive lah, see now die already.
1990, the night Karak earned its reputation. It happened at kilometer 30.9, just 5 kilometers from the Genting Sempa Tunnel,
Yeah,
right
it's
at
all
the
like
border between
Genting Road.
Selangor and Pahang.
Yeah, again,
The
like I mentioned
express
earlier.
bus was descending a hill, fully loaded with passengers.
Oh man.
The driver pressed the brakes. Nothing. He pressed harder. Nothing. Brake failure. Total brake failure. And this happened on a downhill slope with a bus full of people.
I think you can use engine
The bus
braking, right?
picked up
If that's
speed.
the.
The driver had no way to stop it. It struck 2 cars first, sent them spinning, and then it collided head-on with a truck. But this wasn't just any truck. It was an FRU vehicle, Federal Reserve Unit, riot police. 11
Oh, so like
officers
they
were inside.
crash into
They were
cops.
from
Okay, that's how you
Troop
get like
4B
3 stars.
on their way from the police training center in Kuala Lumpur to Kuala Terengganu. An operational readiness drill, routine. They never made it. The impact was so violent that the FRU truck was driven beneath the bus.
Oh.
And imagine that for a second. A truck crushed under a bus with 11 men inside.
Oh.
But it wasn't over.
Damn.
A fuel tanker was coming up behind them.
Oh, wow.
The driver saw the wreck, tried to swerve, tried to stop, but he couldn't. The tanker slammed into the pile, and then the chain reaction began. A
Oh,
lorry,
yeah,
2 taxis,
like just go
6
over
cars,
the
12 vehicles in total. Metal crumpling.
Wait,
The
what was it?
chain reaction began. A lorry, 2 taxis, 6 cars, 12 vehicles in total. Metal crumpling, glass shattering, fuel spilling across the asphalt. When it
Okay, like you say, Karak high ghost story. Karak high ghost story. The devil's from manga made up by Shaitan Maivi SC. I think we already have the candidate for that. Like we have the candidate for that. I think just you wait. But then here's like a way to hit the rail on the side of the road to slow down. I think this one is in the 90s, right? Like she mentioned earlier. So let me just go back a little bit.
Nothing. It happened at kilometer 30.9, just 5 kilometers, February 28th, 1990.
Yeah,
The night
1990.
Karak earned, the chain reaction began, a spilling across.
So again, maybe they could support it, but I mean that's actually another way for buses. I'm not sure because it's an old bus, right? So I'm not sure if you actually do it with an older bus like the 90s or maybe an 80s bus. But like this is actually another way you can, instead of like using the the brake to brake, you can use this thing called engine braking, which you just downshift to like lower gear to like slow down the vehicle, which I mean is just gonna, I mean at the cost of your engine lah. Like your engine is gonna suffer because of it, but that is one way you can slow down like your vehicle by using just like the engine and the gearbox, like you just force it on a low gear to like cut down the speed. Again, it's gonna hurt, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, standard improv and any friction is good enough braking. Yeah.
Across the asphalt. When it finally stopped, when the last vehicle came to rest, 17 people were dead.
Oh.
11 of them were police officers. Men who woke up
17.
that morning, put on their uniforms, and climbed into a truck for a routine assignment. They never saw it coming. The wreckage was so severe that vehicles from both directions were trapped in a massive jam for 5 hours.
Wow, 5
No one
hours.
could get through. No one could get out.
I mean, it could be worse, could be. I mean, this is 1990s. Somehow they can clear this in 5 hours, but you can't what, get some backup buses for 7 fucking hours? Yeah, what if you try reverse if going downhill is slow? Granted, some highways don't get right side barriers. You just have to like initial deal with a gutter trick.
Police called it one of the worst road disasters since 1970. It remains the worst highway disaster in Malaysian history since the Karak Highway opened to traffic in 1979. And after the worst tragedies, that's when the stories get louder. And it doesn't matter if you believe in ghosts. After something like that, a place can feel changed.
Yeah, I just feel like, the place got cursed. Like, just like that.
And here's the thing about Penungu spirits. They
Ah,
tend to
the
congregate in
Penungu.
places where death is frequent. And with each death, the place
Also, like,
grows
it's just
darker,
another thing I want to
spirits
like mention. Like,
multiply.
I just
The original
appreciate her effort. It's
guardians
not
of
just
the
like she
mountain are
has
now
a
joined
set
by every
and she
soul
sits
who
in
died
front of a camera to
screaming
tell a
on this
story.
asphalt.
In like, again, a
Some say
well-dressed
those
set.
souls are
Like, that's
scattered,
just.
that when you
I
die
don't know, I just
in
miss
terror,
that sort of
sudden,
production value.
confused,
And
not
this one is,
understanding
you
what
know, most
happened,
people, they're just
your
like
soul
what? I think
fragments,
some like
pieces
other
of
like
you
those,
left
like
behind
ghost
on
story
the
channel
road,
is
in the wreckage,
it's just a voice
the
over
trees.
like a
Now we need to
group,
talk
like
about the
a
one
slideshow
thing
of
people
AI
report
generated
seeing the
image.
most, because Karak Highway has a way of introducing.
Again, forgive me because I was just talking. Like, I should just pause and talk, not to self. But again, it's also another thing I appreciate she does. It's not just like the set. It's also she has like what commission art over like these. Like some other channels, like those like creepy story channels, they just put like voice over like a slideshow of AI generated image. She's just here on a set in front of a camera and have like human drawn art here. Like I just can't appreciate that enough. That's also another like thing I just like love about this channel. It's not just like oh it's like I'm a guy, I'm watching a girl doing like a beauty routine while listening to ghost stories, like haha. But it's just again, just the overall production value here.
The place grows darker. The spirits multiply. They tend to congregate in places where death is frequent. And with each
That was it. Not gonna love Jake commentary because it cuts the scary intensity of how scary it is. Can't we just request the waiting spirit to maybe reimagine himself less dead, more pretty or handsome? Surely they're not looking like zombie creeps everyone.
death, the place grows darker. The spirits multiply.
I mean, yeah, like the
original
Force Ghosts. They could have
guardians
just
of the mountain are now joined by every soul who died screaming on this asphalt. Some say those souls are scattered. That when you die in terror, sudden, confused, not understanding what happened, your soul fragments.
yeah, that also. But I mean, yeah, so it's like Force Ghosts. Like, why can't they just imagine themselves to like to their younger, like their prime phase, when when they no longer suffer from anything that's just they can't make them the thing go up.
Pieces of you left behind on the road, in the wreckage, in the trees. Now we need to talk about the one thing people report seeing the most, because Karak Highway has
The Panunu. Okay, how do I spell? It's spelled Penungu. It's really not like a specific kind of, because it's just more so like a name for like a spirit who's just like in the forest. Oh hey, ad. We've got ads, so we're just gonna have to wait for it to be like over. Let me just like go back a few seconds. Yeah, so like that's the spelling there, Penungu. Like, it's also sometimes like it's not just like exclusively, like it can be anywhere, even like gravesite where it's just like something that just like claims claims like a piece of 3 as their territory. That's really just it. As far as my knowledge goes. Now, tumpang character at least make the effort to look better. Wouldn't pick up the sketches looking hitchhiker looking like the most cracker tum anyone would you alive to, would you? Yeah. And I think there's also like an ad. I think we'll watch it later, but an ad, what was it? Ya, iklan hantu lucu. Like that. Okay, where is it? Yeah, I think we'll just like check out like some of this later. Okay, ad is over. Alright, ad is over. So 3, 2, 1. And we are right back.
The wreckage and the trees. Now we need to talk about the one thing people report seeing the most, because Karak Highway has a way of introducing itself. Not with a scream, but something more subtle. A set of headlights.
Yeah, this like the
A bright
like just
yellow
makes itself like the
Volkswagen
urban
Beetle.
legend.
The story always begins the same way. It's late, past midnight, the road is quieter.
So yeah, you know like how I just say jokes about like, oh, America, like the Volkswagen, there's like what? There's either like Bumblebee, the yellow beetle, or like Herbie, the white beetle. Here, Malaysia, Karak, like yeah, we don't even need like what the like Wangan Midnight, Devil Z. Meanwhile, like Karak Midnight, we have the Volkswagen Beetle.
Than it should be. Your
Yeah, don't need
headlights
the
cut through
Myvi.
fog in short, dark tunnels. And you're doing what everyone does on Karak, trying to get through it, trying not to stop, and trying not to think too much. And then you see it, a slow-moving car in your lane, a vintage yellow Beetle.
Yeah, and this one actually has like, also multiple iterations. I'm not sure which iteration like she's gonna tell, but there's multiple iteration of like this story as well.
It's not swerving, it's not broken down. It's just going a little too slow. Like it doesn't care that you're behind it. Like it's forcing you to hit your brakes. And most drivers do what anyone would do. They get annoyed. They overtake. They move into the next lane. They pass it. But then when they glance sideways, just to throw a quick angry glare at the driver, they're hit with a sudden realization that makes them keep driving. Once they overtake it, the yellow Beetle appears in front of them again. Same lane, same speed. People call it the infinite loop.
So hey, Flovely Minty. Oh, Flo! Hey! Bloody hell, Flo! Hey, didn't. What's up? Also, yeah, I just for on YouTube, Flovely Minty. I'm just okay. It's like. I'm just seeing like, oh hey, there's another channel. I look at a profile picture, I immediately know who it is. So yeah, Flo, hi mate. Like how's everything like lately? So yo, what's up, brother? Yeah. Also, not gonna lie, I'm just seeing like your name. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't have known if it's like you. Like if you posted for your profile picture, I saw the profile picture white. Oh, it's you. So, yeah. I have an idea. We set a freakiest pervert to walk inside me. Did you want to see ghost takes the pain or not? Modern response to a yellow beetle will be all T break, stop it, and come out in a parang. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just being so busy lately. So yeah, by the way, Flo, we are doing React stuff right now, and I think. You're kind of early. We just like sort of a little bit like 1/3 of the way in. You didn't miss much, but yeah, this one channel is just talking about Karak Highway, which I think you've heard about. So, and I'll also be like talking to like some of my viewers over on Twitch. So, yeah, just letting you know. But yeah, we just like let me just like doing some react. So anyway, I don't want to like bog down the video anymore because I have to edit this later. Okay, this usually editing this part really sucks, so I'm just gonna like get on with it. Right.
You speed up, it's there. You slow down, it matches your
I have to
speed.
see it, my speed run to
And
hunt.
no matter what you do, it doesn't stay behind you. That car is leading you. Because some versions of the story say it isn't just reappearing, it's trying to pull you deeper into Karak, further into the darker stretch, like it's guiding you toward a part of the highway that doesn't feel mapped. And this is where the warning comes in.
Okay, so there's actually like also like multiple iteration from this, right? Like this one iteration I heard. Okay, so this one she told is like the one where you overtake it, but then somehow it just reappears in front of you. But there's also other iterations I've heard, right? Is where like you overtake it, right? You can actually see it overtake you back like some stupid, like in some like stupid illogical Need for Speed rubber banding bullshit. Like somehow it'll manage to overtake you no matter how fast you're going. So and it'll always like trying to like slow you down. Like that's like the other iteration that I've heard. So yeah, so there's this and there's like the I like to call the Need for Speed rubber banding bullshit.
Locals say don't overtake it, because once you pass it, you feel the urge to look inside, to check who's driving, to confirm it's real. And people who take that glance swear they see one of two things. Either there is no one behind the wheel, an empty driver's seat, or there is someone, but the driver doesn't look right. The silhouette that doesn't match the posture of a living person. And like every Karak legend,
And there's also one where you just see like the driver have no head. That's also like another one. Yeah, basically targeted the driver. Yeah, that's like pretty much it. The Malaysian elusive Ghost Rider by just annoying have the Beetle challenging you to a race. I mean, that's like what you can drive the Beetle in Need for Speed Heat and Unbound. So hey, maybe it's like what it looks like a Beetle, but underneath there's like what Porsche, like it's an engine from like a Porsche 911. Who knows? Could be that.
and the origin changes depending on who tells it. Some say it belongs to a husband who died on that highway, chasing his wife, chasing betrayal, chasing the last conversation he never got to finish. Some say it was a family that never made it home, and some link it to the 1990 pileup accident. But the yellow beetle isn't the only thing people see on Karak. There are
Okay, so I'm just get what was it? But what if you overtake but check it out of concern of a driver? But sometimes I don't. Yeah, Ghostbuster Bomber need to upgrade to the Mario Kart now. And yeah, there's also that, right? And then there's what was it? Okay, there's also another like iteration of a story where it tells. I'm not sure if she's like is gonna tell like what happens if you overtake like the beetle.
other encounters. And what's strange is how specific they are, how consistent. This one comes up a lot in online forums, enough that it has its own nickname, the Shadow Rider.
Okay, so she's not gonna tell it, but there's also another one, another iteration I heard about. Like, okay, this one is once you overtake the beetle, right? There's actually another iteration where it tells you right to basically don't overtake the beetle, just let it like ride out, like ride itself throughout the journey until like you just like pass it, like on like normal speed. Like don't like speed up, like overtake it by like force. Because there's one iteration I heard where if you it's like what the beetle trying to do is trap, it's putting you like it's basically testing you and trying to like bait you into like overtake it. So like once like the overtake cycle, what was it? Imagine you use like a haunted guy and see if the beetle comes or not. Specific why only yellow beetles, like it specifically involved a yellow beetle. So, and there's one iteration I heard, if you overtake it, right? There's one iteration where I heard it'll actually purposely drive slow to bait you to overtaking so that you would not see, like, basically an oncoming car, but I mean, it's a highway, right? So it's not like, it's like whatever road you take is going to be just one way. But the other iteration I heard is it's baiting you into an accident by overtaking it. So like that's like the other iteration I've heard. I think she didn't tell it here, but that's also like the other iteration I've heard. So okay, moving on. Yeah, this one I think this one is like another quite like famous one.
Drivers report seeing a motorcyclist dressed entirely in black. Black helmet, black jacket, black bike. He rides alongside cars, not behind them, not in front, right next to them, matching their speed perfectly. At first, people think it's just another rider, but then they notice something wrong. When they speed up, when they push 100, 110, 120 kilometers per hour, he keeps pace effortlessly.
Okay, this one depends. Like, could be if it's like what a kapchai, then it's like yeah, that's mostly impossible unless like it's a modified, aka mat rempet. Like some of like the mat rempet they modify it, but they can go up to like hundreds. But if like I don't think like over 110, like just 100 and that's it. Yeah, they come in a motorcyclist, or they just have like one of those like high cc like buy like 600 1000 cc bikes like those sort like those can like don't even say keep up, like they can just overtake you like multiple cars all day long if they want. And you know what, you give them a chance, right? You give them a chance, they can overtake like on a straight line, just like acceleration alone, they can overtake a Bugatti Chiron. Like that's how crazy bikes, like super bikes, can be.
One driver reported seeing him on her way back from Genting. She was doing 90, and this man appeared next to her. She sped up to
Yeah, Ghost Rider
110,
Malaysia version.
kept up. And then
Sometimes
she
I sleep
made
a
the
bit though, but you have a
mistake of
Yaris with a
looking.
6 turbo
She
weight
said
from an
when she
Aston
turned her
Martin.
head, she could see through the visor. And there was nothing inside the helmet. No face, no head, just darkness. She screamed, swerved, and nearly hit the barrier. And when she looked again, he was gone. But here's the part that makes this story stick. The Shadow Rider always vanishes at the same place. Kilometer marker 37. Every time. And if you know the history of that spot, kilometer 37 is where a motorcyclist died in 2003, hit by a truck, thrown from his bike, killed instantly. His family placed a small shrine there. Flowers, incense, a photo. The
I'm guessing this
shrine
one is
still there.
okay. That's definitely either Indian rider or Chinese rider. Because Malay, I think as far as what I know when it comes to like their dead, right? Malay actually like as far as I know, like in Muslim custom, they don't actually put shrines like to they don't do dedicated shrines for their dead. Only like here is Hindu and like Indian and Chinese. So yeah, it's like an endpoint for Hantu to disappear, yeah, pretty much. See, we just overtake a probably buka pintu in ambush bane of every motorcyclist. Oh my god. Are you talking about like the recent accident where like a child opened a door and then the guy just yeah, that one. It's like I'm actually surprised like the guy somehow managed to stand up like for whatever happened to the guy.
And so apparently is he. The next encounter is worse because it doesn't just scare you, it actually makes you crash. So we need to talk about the Pontianak because this
this one.
spirit doesn't just
Pontianak.
haunt Karak Highway, she hunts it. In Malay folklore, the Pontianak is a vengeful
Freebird.
evil spirit born from death during pregnancy or childbirth. Long dark hair, pale
Again,
face,
like I
white
said,
dress. But
human
forget Western ghosts.
art
The sad apparition
and the set
drifting through
dressing.
hallways. The Pontianak is not sad. She is furious.
Yeah.
And
Nak main
she
road
doesn't
gangster,
appear to
you gon'
scare
dapat
you.
road gangster.
She appears to kill you. So here's how it starts.
Okay. I know Malaysia got many cultures, so each goes got like different religion meaning. You all need like a religion leader of each one. Not really though. I think even for, I mean, as multicultural and multi-religion country in Malaysia, right? It's really, we just only have like one type of girls, which is, you know, like the Pontianak or a lady, long hair, white gown, sometimes ragged. Like that's like the only kind of ghost that we have, even for like as a culture rich, you know, like Malaysia is like multicultural. It's just the same type of ghost every time. It's like the default setting of ghost. No matter what culture, what religion, there's that one default default setting for a ghost, which is long hair, white gown. That's it. Alternative to the wrap up misfortune, that is the pocong.
Driving late at night, windows up, and you smell it. Frangipani, jasmine, that sweet scent. And your brain knows something is wrong.
Okay, that
because
actually
there
scared
are
me a
no
little bit.
flowers here. No reason for that smell to exist inside your sealed car at 2 a.m. If you grew up in Malaysia, that's when your hands tighten on the wheel. Because
Yeah, the appear shadow, you may just flip them over like a body bundle. So, haha!
They're the flowers of...
Okay, what is it? Okay, haha! Joke's on you, I sleep in a single bed.
Tighten on the wheel. Because frangipani and jasmine aren't just pretty scents in this part of the world. They're the flowers of death, planted in cemeteries, burned as offerings.
Yeah.
So when that smell floods your car for no reason, it's not a warning. It means she's already here. Then you see her, a figure in white at the edge of your headlights. Still, hair swaying even when there's no wind. Your foot slams the brake, and she's gone. But here's what actually kills people.
Okay, so that's like what, I was about to say something, but I forgot. What was it again? Yeah, it's actually I also have, like, could be also, like, when it comes to smell, right? Like, comes to smell, actually my teacher, one time my teacher told me this experience where, like, she basically at one time, she just sort of like she said, right, either on her late mother's birthday or her, or like the anniversary of her death, right? She's just said one time, like, she's riding like on like a motorcycle, and she just smells like I don't know what scent, but it's just say like she smells something like a certain perfume. Like the perfume is like a certain, like from a certain flower, and she just knows like, oh, that's her mom, because I think that's like I think you can just heard from what I say. That's like the scent of a perfume that she frequently uses. According to my like teacher that I used to that used to teach me. So she's like Western version of La Llorona. I smell bread. This is a haunting. Bang, I think you're having a stroke, lah, bang.
It's not the sighting, it's the swerve. When a woman appears in your headlights, you don't think, you jerk the wheel. And on Karak Highway, with its hairpin turns and sheer drops, that swerve is a death sentence. Locals say that's how she gets her victims, not by attacking them, by making them kill themselves.
I'm not sure if that was gonna fly in this channel. At least like over here, but anyway, let's just move on.
Trying to avoid her. She doesn't need to touch you, she just needs you to see
Jerk the
her.
wheel.
Okay, now here comes really creepy stories tied to the highway, so brace yourself. Of all the
Okay.
famous Karak Highway's Pontianak encounters, this one is probably the creepiest, and it's been told for decades.
Yeah, I think I know this
One
one.
night, a couple was driving home late. Husband behind the
Yeah,
wheel.
look at this one
wife
is
in the
famous.
passenger
I think this
seat.
one also made it
It
to
was
a
after
movie as well.
midnight, and the highway was quiet. Fog drifted across the road in patches, and the husband was trying to keep a steady speed. He didn't want to be reckless, but he wanted to get through the stretch as fast as possible.
It is like
Then
understandable.
he heard it. Not an explosion,
Strong
nothing
wheel.
dramatic,
Guys, stop
but
it,
the steering
guys.
wheel felt tugged to the left. A flat tire. He pulled onto the shoulder and parked, switching on his emergency lights. The moment the engine cut, silence rushed in. The kind that felt like nothing was living around them. His wife turned to him. What do we do? No signal, no cars.
Okay, there's actually this one also. There's like another version of the story here, which again this one is just say like this one had a flat tire, right? Now another version I heard of this. I'm not sure she's gonna touch on this later, but so there's another version where and it's sort of flat tire, right? Is this is also another like a warning sign where if you feel like your car feels heavy, right? Like don't like you need to make sure like whatever like if your car feels heavy, don't let it comes to a stop. Like it's like they say it's a spirit that's just like weighing your car to like force it to stop. But and if you suddenly feel that, right, you just like just give it like a bit more. Like what you should do is you give it a bit more gas. Do not like let the weight overcome your car and then put it to a stop, because once your car stop, right, it's not like you can like you'll like the engine is gonna stall and you're not gonna be able to like start the car back for some reason. Like you can be in perfect condition, but once your car stall, that's it. Like for you, that's like okay, that's it. You're stuck right there until like either daylight, and it's also like whatever you do not get out of the car. So and you'll see why. But this is just like another iteration that I've heard from like my friends. Yeah, tire punching, no phone signal, no. They like, well, tidur tonight, we walk at first light.
The nearest emergency call box was too far to walk to in the dark. But it was their only chance. I will walk to the call box, he said.
Yeah,
Lock
damn.
the doors. Stay inside. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, damn, goes buggy, no more insurance. Or you know what, might as well just ask like, hey, you know what, since you're here anyway, can you give us like, some, give us some lottery numbers, minta nombor ekor, kan sudah ada sini minta nombor ekor terus.
She wanted to argue. She wanted to say, no, don't leave me here. But what choice did they have? So he got out and started walking into
You're
the
gonna pay
fog.
even with hell
And she
notes.
watched his silhouette get swallowed
Damn,
by
so
darkness.
good.
Now
Or
it was
I'll
just
walk
her,
across the
alone in a
God,
dead
I can't
car
wait.
at the edge of a jungle. She glanced at the clock. 1:15 a.m. She turned on the radio, tried to find a station. Any station. But just static, more static. A faint voice, too distorted to make out. So she turned it off. 1:20 a.m. She started imagining things, shapes moving in the
and then
fog,
this is
shadows
something
between the trees.
car hand hookah.
Back any minute, she told herself. Any minute now. 1:30 a.m. Nothing happened. Just the fog rolling in and out. Just the trees swaying. But
Yeah,
she
here's
had
like the
that
what the
heavy
fuck
feeling
part.
you get when the world is just too quiet. Then she heard it.
Okay, so like I said, like the iteration is like, yeah, it's just like it can start in different way, but the ending of the story, like it all ends in like the same like sort of circumstances, which I'm just gonna continue now. Like you'll see what I mean.
A soft scratching sound above her. She froze. Maybe it's a branch, she thought. Maybe something fell on the roof. But the sound shifted onto the slowly.
Something fell on the roof, you say? Imagine the ghost hunter, but we're so brain rotted, we creep that goes out of iteration of braille copy pasta from 4chan, or you just like, you just started singing tong 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 sahur to the ghost. Appropriate.
She
Season
froze.
appropriate.
Maybe it's a branch, she thought. Maybe something fell on the roof.
Yeah, just start
But the
praying.
sound shifted slowly from the center of the roof toward the windshield. It sounded like fingernails on metal. Her hands clamped onto the steering wheel, even though she knew she wouldn't make it far. She didn't dare look up, didn't dare move. The scratching
Yeah,
grew
okay, that's
louder.
it. By
was
choice, I have to cross
faster
that
now.
road. I have infinity
And
gauntlet
then
blessed by
she
every
heard
religion by
something
punching again
else.
with peanut allergy with fist of peanut
The
butter.
sound turned violent, like an animal tearing into prey. A sickening ripping sound. A growl. The sound, the scratching grew louder. It was faster now. And then she heard something else. A growl. The sound turned violent,
Yeah,
like an
sorry, but
animal
sometimes I'm just
tearing
like not
into
hearing the
prey.
dialogue.
A sickening ripping sound. She pressed her lips together, trying not to make a sound. Her whole body trembled as
Yeah,
the
forget time for her
noise
to become
continued
Alan
above
Wake.
her. That horrible sound of something being attacked, a soft, heart-wrenching moan, a wet chewing sound like flesh being pulled apart. And then something dark dripped onto the windshield. She watched it slide down the glass in a slow, dark line. It was blood. And that's when she smelled it. Sweet flowers, so strong it made her nauseous. Her hands shook as she checked the locks again, even though she already knew they were locked. And then she saw headlights right behind her. Relief hit her so hard, she almost cried. Someone had stopped. Before she could even unlock the door, a voice cut through the night, amplified, urgent. "Ma'am, step out of the vehicle slowly. Walk toward us. Do not look back. Do you understand? Do not look back." That tone, it wasn't calm. It was afraid. "Ma'am, please step out of the car and walk toward us."
Yeah, do not look back. Jangan pandang belakang. Yeah, if they want me, I'm gonna swing when I turn to go. I'll ask, was it worth it as I punch you without freaking over the relic? And yeah, I think this iteration here, there's some actually say it's like it's the police who found him, but it's also like it could be like a random passersby too. Like there's just like it's just ended like someone like like ask like the wife to come out of the car. Like that's like it always ends like in the same way. It doesn't matter who it is. Like it could be police, it could be a passer, like a random pedestrian.
Her hands trembled as she unlocked the door. Cold air rushed in. The police car sat about 30 feet away, siren silent, lights blazing. 2 officers stood beside it. One waved her forward, sharp gestures like he was trying to pull her with his hands. "Walk toward us," he repeated. "Keep your eyes on me. Do not look back."
Jangan pandang belakang.
She stepped out. With every step, her brain screamed at her to turn around, because her husband was out there somewhere. But the officer's voice didn't waver. "Keep moving." She was halfway there when she heard it. A wet, heavy sound, like something large shifting behind her. She stopped. "Ma'am, keep walking." But she turned her head, just a glance, just
Here it
enough to
is,
see
here it is.
a woman crouched on the roof of her car. Her hair hanging in thick locks over a blood-stained face.
It always ends like
White
this.
dress soaked red, limbs bent at impossible angles, knees twisted backward, spine arched too far. And beneath her was a body. A torso sprawled across the roof, torn open, head dangling off the edge, neck ripped from the shoulder.
Yeah, so like, just give tongue with a hantu out of panic and self-defense.
It was her husband.
Yep.
The Fontianac's mouth was buried in her prey.
And
she
again, the
paused.
artwork
That
though.
stop.
That
Strings
artwork.
of blood dangled from her lips.
Yeah, I didn't expect
She
this one in it.
slowly smiled at her. The wife fainted. The officers grabbed her as she collapsed, and they immediately sped away. When they finally approached the car left there sometime later, There was nothing on the roof, but the scratches were there, deep gouges in the metal. The roof was sticky with blood. And her husband, he never returned. Not sure if the man was really killed, but he just disappeared into the mountain that night.
Yeah.
And there's another story.
Yeah, this like that's like the like another infamous one. But okay, nah, copper, give me the get and sapper. You touch the hammers, I'm gonna give it to you. But yeah, okay. This last one, okay, this last one is okay. I'll admit this. Give tongue. It's like, yeah, you know, when you exorcist ghosts or demon, just use their name. It doesn't work this way actually. At least like here, right? Like possessions, it doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like a Western exorcism. We have to like find out like the demon's name, but here it doesn't work like that. You just have to just you know, like really like spiritually, you know, astral projection, pull it out of like the body. That's how we do it here.
That is really famous. And this one doesn't happen on the highway. It happens after. Sometime in the 90s, a well-known Malaysian radio DJ was hosting a late-night show. And you know the kind, the ones that air after midnight, when the city goes quiet and the callers get stranger.
Okay, I'm not sure. I think this one, like, when is My FM like came out? This is like just a quick search. Okay, My FM, 1998. All right. Wait, My FM is still around?
This
Anyways.
particular show had a segment where listeners could phone in.
It's like, yeah. It's like only what's applicable, matter his stream, matter hard to chase them away. Damn, your region goals are hardy as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. And if you've seen like any Asian ghost like horror movie or especially Thai horror movie, right? Like, yeah, our hauntings don't fuck around, I tell you. Like, especially again, like Thai horror and Thai ghosts, right? Like, number one, their ghosts don't fuck around. Number two, their black magic don't fuck around.
And share their experiences, ghost stories, strange encounters, things they couldn't explain. And this show was really popular. People loved hearing what others had seen. One night, a call came through. The man on the line sounded calm, polite. He said he wanted to share something that had just happened to him. The DJ told him to go ahead. The caller said
Okay, so,
he'd been driving along the Karak Highway. It was late. His parents were in the back seat. His wife sat beside him, and their baby was sleeping. The road was
there's
empty
a baby
and
involved.
quiet. He was tired, struggling to stay awake. And then he saw a lorry coming from
But
the
yeah, this
opposite
one,
direction.
I think this is one of
But
those
something
one
was
is
wrong.
that
The lorry
like
only
I've
had
heard
one
of it, but
working headlight,
it
and
just
was
slipped
driving
off my
on
mind when I
his
like
side of
told
the
story
road.
about like Kara Highway.
He didn't have time to think. He yanked the wheel. The car swerved. But the lorry appeared again in front of him. Same single headlight. He swerved again and again and again.
Oh, okay,
Each
but I
time
never
he
heard
thought
of like
he'd
the lorry
escaped it,
before, so I don't
the
know
lorry
any
was
much like
back.
iteration.
His panic built.
If there's like any
He pushed the
iterations
accelerator
for this
harder,
story.
trying to outrun it. And then, as he crested a hill, that single headlight appeared directly ahead of him.
Okay, what is it? It's either peaceful lane and resentment weak or actually begin throwing hands. You go down, become a protected spirit out of spite to continue throwing down. The base method.
No time to react. He swerved one final time, violently, and lost control. The car smashed through the highway barrier and fell into the ravine below. The caller paused. The DJ waited. Then, very quietly, the man
What
said,
sort of car's a coupe?
"My parents died in that crash." Another pause. "My wife died. My baby died." His voice didn't break. It was just empty. And then he said, "I died too." The line went dead. The DJ just sat there for a moment. Then
Yeah, by the way, the song works on Malaysia's goals by chance. Okay, that I'm not too sure. I think it should, but because I mean, if it works for like Japanese goals, I think it should work over here. But I think it just depends on like iterations.
he laughed nervously.
Oh, you know, when in doubt, holy water. We got spices mixed with aromatics instead. Yeah, that too.
And told his listeners it must have been a prank call. A really convincing one, but a prank nonetheless. He moved on with the show. But the next morning, he saw the newspaper. A car had crashed through the barrier on Karak Highway the night before. It had fallen into a ravine. Inside were an elderly couple, a young husband and wife, and their baby. All 5 were killed. The details matched the caller's story exactly. The DJ rushed back to the radio station, and his hands were shaking as he pulled the recording from the night before. He rewound the call, pressed play, and heard nothing.
Alright, my
Just
infinite will be
static.
salt and curry
And
powder.
silence. The caller's voice, his story, his confession, his final words, none of it had been recorded. The tape was blank. Some people say the man was calling from the wreck itself, that he didn't know he was already dead. Others say he knew exactly what he was doing, that he wanted someone to hear what happened before he moved on. Karak Highway, in fact, has documented dangers. The curves can be sharp, fogs can drop visibility fast, fatigue and speeding can turn a normal drive into a deadly one. And when you're scared, your brain looks for patterns. Every shadow becomes a figure, every sound becomes a warning. Sometimes fear fills in the blanks. But when so many people describe the same experiences, it makes you wonder if there's something to it. So, what do you think? Is the Pontianak real, or is she a story people tell to give tragedy a shape? And if you're driving Karak Highway late at night and your car started to fail,
Yeah, it's
and
like
you
ring ring
smell
bro, I turned to a
sweet
ghost feeling my
flowers
browser history
drifting
tags
from
came
the
out.
house, would you dare to venture outside?
Okay, was it be right back, going to kitchen to pack of my baba's servo beef. Was it be right back, going to kitchen for my bag of baba's servo beef chili goes as I take up again. You guys.
Right. If you're from Malaysia and you've driven down Karak Highway, if you've heard a different version of the story or experienced something, please leave a comment. I would love to learn more. Okay, that is the end of today's story. I hope you guys really enjoyed listening to this one.
Yeah,
I
I
will
do.
see you in the
I do
next
enjoy it.
episode. So until then, bye-bye.
Thank you for the video. So yeah, I think I was just mentioning this. I didn't delve too much into it, right? So when I was just saying something about like the set dressing, right? Okay, like what she does here, right? It's actually really reminiscent of this YouTuber I like to watch. His name, okay, I'm not sure if he's still active now. Like currently, his channel name goes by Rob Gavagan. He actually have like, you know, like a set, like a really like, okay, it's not as dressed as this set. This is like a way more elaborate set, and it's a bigger chair. This guy doesn't have a chair, but he does have like a set, like a simple set, like just two like photo frames hanging, and he have like multiple angle, and he tells story. And again, same format, even like you see this segment here, human like art, like you know, from like, you know, plastered like from like time to time. So when I just found her channel, which is like, I found her true crime channel first, and then I think she doesn't want to like mix the true crime stuff together with like the like this creepy stories. So she just make like an entirely new channel, but by the way, but she used like the same set. But man, when I found her channel, I'm just hit with this like wave of nostalgia. It's like, oh my god, dude. Like, I remember when Rob Gav got used to this. I think the last few videos I watched from him, right? It's like he just do like voice over like some images, and there's no like AI images back then. Not sure like if he does it now, but yeah, it's just like, man, I miss this. I really miss this. Like this sort of production value. So yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go back like to the end of the video. So okay, I'm just gonna read the chat. It's like, it's like, bising ambek ghost get tear gas with a face full of chili powder. At that point, might be abused, rubbing chilies around their eyes, no slips in retaliation. Just smack the gib, goes with a chili powder slap of fish. I wonder if the Malaysian ICB test like begin quoting upon them with bumbu racik, or you know what? I think at this point you might as well just use the pepper spray on the girls, you know? Like, if it works, right? But yeah, so that's like our video here. So yeah, well, what do you think of the channel? Like, tell the prisoners to walk the highway with like Baba's powder you speak of. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to watch later. Okay, like the Baba like we are talking about, right? This is the brand. Yeah, this one. This. What is it? Reminds me of Jake doing the chains of hero quest. You can only run. Imagine this exists an actual haunting season. The government begins airdropping spice powder like bomb fire fighting. It's like how we fucking against mosquitoes. Yeah, store the soy curry powder, turmeric water into water gun and spray and hantu at this point. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what? You don't want to spend the money. Spend the money for a pepper spray. There's a homemade one here. Do not try it at home. Okay, there's also actually another one. This one like like, wait, what's which one are this one? Yeah, there's this one about like this one like this late actor. So what is it? What was it? This is one that's actually quite funny. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. This is it. This is also another one. Like Proton some more. Also, this is also another thing I'll say about Proton. Right? It's like, yeah, what was it? Agent Orange but with Baba seasonings. If like the citizens just had their meat outside for free seasoning. Yeah, also I have this car. Proton Wajah. Oh yeah, one thing I'll always say about Proton car is, right, they have great safety. I'll give them that. They're built like a tank, like, contrary to like popular, like popular belief, like, you know, like call it kereta Tin Milo, right? Nah, man. Their cars are built like tanks, like Volvo level toughness.
Makasih.
Kan aku dah cakap, lain kali pakai tali pinggang keledar.
This they're all fun and Jake falls. Yeah, all fun and gives Steve Jake falls as if there's a head out behind him. Also, if I'm not wrong, wait, Kaganiba, she passed away, right? Like, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, she passed away, like. I just remember that news just came so suddenly. 51 years old, holy shit, that's man, tell you man, legend this lady. Like, I think she's the one playing like this the fat ghost here. Yeah, I just recall a channel whose video are dusty my follow like wartime storyteller get told. I love that channel, man. I know that channel. I love it too. And then what else? Oh, yeah, just pick it up, which is also like this one. Oh yeah, this one. Ah, fucking hell. This is another iconic one.
พ่อ นี่ตัวอะไรอ่ะ
Ah, this is a penanggal.
ชอบหากินตอนกลางคืน กินแต่ของเน่าๆเหม็น
พ่อ
ๆกระหังมันจะบินไปบินมา
อยากกินกล้วยอ่ะ
กล้วยนี่กินไม่ได้ของกินกันดีเขา
กินขนุน
Oh.
พ่อผีฟ้า
อ้าวเป็ดยืนทำไมเนี่ย คนกำลังกินข้าวอยู่เนี่ย ไปจะหาทำไม
พอสว่างอะไรก็ไม่น่ากลัวหรอก หลอดไฟฟิว
It's just a creative one. Like it's like a light bulb advertisement. Yeah, what the fuck kind of yokai is like what? By the way, it goes got highway goes. My area got Cold War goes who dies like Horn still thinking it's a war. Yeah, the display Hantu's like was it the display of Hantu's like it's seeing Pokemon. Oh. But yeah, that's like a video we have for today. So I think here now we just sort of like, you know, it's just like that's the react we're gonna do for tonight. And yeah, I think that's like I just have my work cut out for me then. Like for tomorrow, I'm just gonna edit videos all day long while I'm also like while I should also work on like my next video, which is about Mecha Break. Right. Okay, so anything else? Anything else? We're just gonna chat off, like, you know, just chat the remaining like to the night. See this also. Man, just so much channel could raid. Okay, Kitsumiya, Torocam, Ayumi. Oh, Lulu, Rain, and Deme. Yeah, it reminds me of the Yokai Watch anime. I haven't watched Yokai Watch yet. Also, well, how the like how it right. I haven't watched Yokai Watch. Also, I don't mind. I'm just sort of like fiddling around like this new. Like I just built another Optimus Prime figure. Like you know, sometimes I like the last few days I was mentioning I'm not sure if I can do like a hand cam, like an impromptu hand cam stream with like one of my blockies. So now I did build one of the blockies, which is what is it? The Rise of the Beast Transformer Optimus Prime. It's like yeah, imagine catching like a rare ghost from Karahai by like old Pokemon Go. That's a wait. Now you mention it, right? Now you mention it. I was just thinking. Now you mention it, just makes me think. You just made me thought of something. I heard the next Pokemon, right, the Generation 10, will be based on Southeast Asia. Particularly, I think it says like it's Malaysia and Indonesia. Like it's based on Malaysia and Indonesia. I was just thinking, wait, what if, right? The haunted level for you know every Pokemon, the mainline Pokemon game, they have like a haunted level, right? What if they make Karang like the haunted level? Dude, so imagine like no, I'm just gonna put a pin on this. I'm just gonna put a pin on this because imagine if you were right. Like you just predicted that, you know, the next Pokemon like Generation 10 it takes place in Malaysia and the haunted level is Karak. Imagine like oh my god, I will flip. I will fucking flip if Game Freak do that. Ghost Trainer is like imagine dude that also like Ghost Trainer like that's thaumaturge for you join the Angkok today. Ghost Trainer. Hey guys, look at this shiny Penunggu I got from a Karakai with a status size for SF. Oh man, imagine. Like yeah, also like we're just talking about like you know that it was sick for Malaysia hunting for Pokemon Ghost type. A ghost Pokemon based off like Pontianak and Penunggu. Oh my god, dude. Again, if the rumors are true, like Generation 10 Pokemon would be based in like Indonesia and Malaysia. Yeah, if this comes out, I'm a freaking see pondering my orb like a wizard. Dude. Man, like you know like how Pokemon is just sort of like at like a downwards like spiral like when it comes to the quality. Man, I hope they cook on this one Generation 10. I really hope they do, especially because if it's true in Malaysia, right, I really hope they'll do it like justice. And you know what, fuck it, I'll like if I'm setting up a throne, I'm gonna put a Nintendo Switch for it. I'm putting a Nintendo Switch on my throne just for like Pokemon Generation 10. No, I want to see like how, like what region would it be? What's a Pochong? Yeah, this one looks sick. It looks cool. Or it would look. Oh, we know what happened to it. Look like Garden Water Bunny. Yeah, what's a Pochong? Pochong is like what is it? Imagine catching a Pochong only for the later pay radish and later lapchae. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's a mental image. That is a mental image. Oh, was it catching a brown Pochong and naming it Donald? God, stop. Oh my god. Oh my god, the mental image you're giving me. By the way, Pochong is basically okay, just fun little fact, right? That's why I just know some of like Muslim friends. I actually did see like some like funeral, like how Malay funeral goes is like Malay like Islam funeral, right? They don't actually have like a coffin. They just wrap like their deceased. So what Pochong is just like it's just like a zombie, but still like in its wrap state with like a special like kind of cloth. We call it kain kafan. I don't know what's it like in English. What was it? Actually, let me see what is it. Yeah, it's just wrapped in a shroud, a cotton shroud, and then like you just wrap like head to toe. You just leave the face, like you just leave like the face open, and just imagine a zombie, but it's just wrapped like that, and all it does is just like hopping around. Like that's a pocong. Like it's like the Malay version of like a zombie, but if it's like risen from a grave. Oh my god, Grandpa, I chose you. I use balls. This one's green, I'll name it Pandan. Oh god, you guys, I swear. Oh yeah, you know what, chat time. So I'm just gonna turn off like a bit stuff. You guys, man. It's like, she's a big yellow welcome guy. Oh. Okay, what else? Like, it's a wrap. And no. If it's green, right? Shouldn't it be ketupat? It's like, yeah, this one looks yellow and crispy. Welcome to the pisang goreng. Guys, we turned Jake to a because I got the Pokeball ring. So, hey Flo, welcome. Oh god, you guys. Wait, shouldn't green be like ketupat? Yeah, get the dust one more effective on ghosts. Pisang, where's your sister Chapin? Oh, my voice. Well, my voice is on the verge of dying. It's just making stupid shit. Definitely need a monster hunted. Yeah. You are totally late because we just finished the react now. It's just chat here. How's the grind going? Oh, weather is good today. Well, but because the weather is good today, there's a lot of fireworks going off. Wait, since Jake is a Chinese merchant, what kind of goals he turns into? I want to say 僵尸 or like Chinese vampire, but I think that's like very Chinese. We don't have like a Chinese like attire for like our dead anymore. What do we react to? This is what we call yeah, this video is by Megan Dark Asia. This is on the second channel called Beauty and the Beast. It's about Karak Highway. It's not SCP content, it's just a video about Karak Highway, which is like a real, yeah, we have a haunted highway. Surprise. Okay, Chinese version of what kind of goals it turns into. I think the closest I can think to is just hungry ghosts. Or it's a Chinese version of a bouncing ghost, like it's an alola form. That's super rare, get him. Ya pity the lemang green outside, white inside, langsung tak faham bahasa negara you baba nyonya pernah resident ke? Oh, you guys, I swear. What would I do without you guys? Sorry. How do you pass PR exam at immigration? Rasuwa? Okay, well now it's just hitting home now. Like everything here just start hitting home. Actually, I just want to look at the Karena Jadi Restless Ghost pada muka. Yeah. Yeah, Macau hijau, but boy, mother really is a green ghost. Hey, you know who is gonna what was it? Oh yeah, you know that this VTuber Nimi Nightmare, and I did heard she's gonna be she's getting married and she's might have children. Yeah, imagine it's like that, like Nimi's children, they're gonna have to live with the reality that their mother was green. Isn't that Shrek? Oh yeah, that too. What was it? Oh, I just remembered that there's no longer against the Pokemon Batman. Oh no, Jay, you better not get the Pokeball. Actually, no, it really depends. If it's like ghost type Pokemon, then yes. If it's like a legit ghost, you can't actually catch like a legit ghost. You know, if you want to, even in Gen 1, Pokemon Gen 1, it's already been established. You cannot catch a legit ghost with a Pokeball. Only ghost type Pokemon. Yeah, Kepala Bapa Kabayo, that's a new Koroku from Japan. Whichever applicable floating head. Ah, Mama, she just ended stream. Yeah, try to summon out a J, get a Gundam figure. Ah, yes, this guy. Yeah, this guy gets me. You know, I think I'll just leave like a meme, like somewhere, like in my socials, where it's just like, you know, like you need like, okay, at least like, you know, 5 items to summon Jake. Yeah, should I imagine a Poké Center for Ghosts is just a black magic guys instead of Nurse Joy? Yeah, they go either Tok Bomo or Tok Dukun. Like one of those two. Let me just check Twitter really. Imagine JP Yoga has a card with a face, but Buster always going tong 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 with brain rot. I just figured out which, right? you know, like those fake like capsule toy machine. Like it's not gashapon, but it's just like a generic capsule toy like machine that you just find like your local like grocery store. There's just, I remember I just passed by one, and it literally just sell fucking brain rot figure. It even advertised like, you know, on the on the machine. It's literally just called brain rot. Yeah, the residents aren't scared, they just annoyed and frustrated by his drive-by brain rot. Yeah. Well, I think anyway, I think maybe that's all we have tonight. So this is just one react stuff because I already have like another video I should have been editing and posted it like what, like this week, but again, Chinese New Year, I just haven't gotten around doing it. So I really should like go around like do that. And maybe I'll just upload it between like the days when I'm not streaming. I think tomorrow and Wednesday. Imagine a bike rider goes, but it goes red, the engine goes bitty skippity. Oh, damn it, you guys! I swear. Oh, hey, where's my window? Yeah, like unintentional brain roll matching a speed to the down highway. Pink only, but the poor kid keep getting these bapak. How pink? Oh my god, this one. Wait, is this real? Is this real? I will just share this over on where is it? The infamous ship T-pose. Yeah, what is it? At that point, local pocket government gonna release a national statement against Pakauma towards goals. New bid to be pass. Hantu. Hantu. Ya, imagine hantu pun dapat. Hantu pun ada hak sekarang. But yeah, I'm thinking, let's just like wait it out. Like we just have 10 more minutes to another ad. So we just let this one more ad play out, and then I'll just end the stream. Also, damn man, this is a nice figurines here. The Communications and Educational Ministry gonna launch a program against wholesale bullying of ghosts. Okay. Oh. Alrighty, so 8 more minutes. Okay, you know what? I think it might as well. Just you have any streamer that you watch that you want to like get rated? Like anyone? Any ideas? Any streamers you want to raid? I mean, again, after this, just waiting for like the ad to play out. Okay, no one. I'm taking. Fucking hell, man. Big shit now are going to Bazaar Ramadan. Shit. I got no stream go like yours, cause after yours I just go to work. Ah, okay. Even on weekends they don't get on. Ah, right. Bazaars, yeah. Yeah, because this chain mixture also like going to Bazaar Ramadan now. Like they're just getting business whenever they can. Okay, anything else? Okay, no, I'm just gonna run the ad. I'm just gonna run the ad now since we're just running out of things to talk now. Also, chat is kind of dying, so I'm just gonna run the ad and I'll just wait for. I'm just gonna look for someone to raid. Okay. Okay, 1 minute ad on the way. Tell me now how the Highway Ghost is an OG. He's blasting crazy from. Oh my god. That one, man. That one. Yeah, I think that goes. I'll just like. Like, bro, I'll just give like the ghost offering for free. You know, I'm not asking anything in return just because, like, yeah, dude, you're an OG. Like, you're such an OG. I'll just give like an offering for you for free. But yeah, anyway, so ad is over, so we're just gonna look for someone to raid. Okay, right, yeah, streams ended, for this one, so... Okay. Oh, PP Slay just went online, so... Hey, you know what? Okay, PP Slay or Spite? Yeah, this is that talking about girls going to travel to... They won't be able to troll to haunt my ass. Yeah, you know, I haven't raid this one in a while, so I'm just gonna raid, this one, I guess. Okay, start raid. Alrighty then, so yeah, you're taking, okay. So yeah, you know what, I think that's it. Goes gonna jump you alerting when talking shit about them. Right, so right, you know, I'm just gonna end it here. So yeah, just thank you guys so much for being here tonight, like for this react. I want to kind of special too, you know, Karak Highway. So a lot of history for us Malaysians here. So yeah, with that said, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.